Hello everyone, this is Ken with Little Church Big Heart coming to you with another weekly Lord's Day encouragement. Have you ever felt that people were trying to fit you into the cookie cutter image of being a pastor? People have this idea of what is the proper life, the good life, and lately I've been doing a lot of reading on simplifying our life and removing hurry. One book I'm reading lately is The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry, and it's quite interesting, and he has some good quotes in there and some good passages and thoughts on how we should live. But one popular meme or a popular person out there has been Marie Kondo in this. Now, I'm not one who watches that show, but a popular meme that's been going around shows Marie Kondo supposedly saying that you should have no more than 30 books. Anybody who knows me knows that the idea of trying to have no more than 30 books would be the ultimate in anxiety inducing for me. I love my books. You see my bookshelf behind me. If you look on my desk, I have more than 30 books sitting on my desk, and that's a small part of my to-read stack. And then I also have bookshelves like this at home with things that really don't belong in my pastoral library, but they're things that I love and that I read. I've been a book lover my whole life. As a kid, every time I got my allowance, the first thing I did was go buy books. Now, the reason I bring this up is because Marie Callender Marie Callender. I'm thinking about pies maybe. But Marie Kondo never actually said that. She says, if the books bring you joy, keep them, just tidy them up. And that's interesting because that's actually good advice. But you see, the problem is too many people try to follow advice like the former, and they try to make a cookie cutter where everyone should live this way or be this way. And it's real bad that in churches, there is a tendency to do this to our pastors. There's a tendency in the churches to build this cookie cutter image of the perfect pastor. If you were a perfect pastor, you would visit this many times a month. If you were the perfect pastor, you would preach like this. If you were the perfect pastor, you would do this or do that. And the problem is, first off, there's no such thing as the perfect pastor other than Jesus in his shepherding of the church. But also is the fact that each church has different needs, and each pastor has been created differently. There is no cookie cutter image. If I come to church in jeans, I'll have people tell me that I should have wore slacks. Or they'll do it when I wear slacks. They'll say, you look so much better in slacks and I'm glad you're not wearing jeans anymore. And that's kind of a subtle hint. Or they'll say all sorts of things. And you pastors, any of you pastors out there are going to deal with these kind of things. But you see, that cookie cutter image is wrong. We are the way God made us. Now, that doesn't mean we shouldn't repent of sins. That doesn't mean there aren't bad things within us that he wants to take out. But we also need to keep in mind that we are who he made us, and maybe he made us the way we are because of the church he wants us to pastor. I've been told that I should laugh and joke less because I love humor. But the people who tell me that don't realize that prior to coming to Christ, I wasn't that person. I was serious. I was dour. I was depressed. I was angry all the time. You would almost never see a smile. And so now I smile a lot, and I laugh a lot, and I joke a lot. And that's because of what Christ has made me into. So keep in mind that you are where you're supposed to be, and you are how you are supposed to be at this moment. Now, Christ is working on you. He's going to transform you. But don't let people force you into the cookie cutter. Don't let people force you into, well, you're supposed to be this way, and so they say I'm supposed to be this way, so I'm going to act that way. Acting and performing gets tiring. After a while, you'll fail at it and you'll burn out. So don't be forced into the cookie cutter. Instead, let Christ shape you as he would shape you, and trust that you are the person he has put in your church at the moment and in the place that your church needs. God bless. Have a wonderful Lord's Day, and preach the word. If you haven't done so and you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to our channel and hitting the notification bell to be notified of future videos. You can also look us up on Facebook and at littlechurchbigheart.com. If there's any way we can encourage you, please leave a comment below.